Subscribe to my channel now. Remember to subscribe to my channel. See you. This channel Monoglossia, she said that she's from Bulgaria and this guy said that he's from France. I don't know if it's true. They speak with English accent, British accent in their videos. They sound more like they are from England or something like that. And even if it's true, then still, as maybe she can only, if she is from Bulgaria, then she can speak Bulgarian and English. And I think the other language are not real. I don't think she can speak French or Spanish or Italian. And if she know, maybe just some beginner stuff. And this guy, I think he's also from UK, maybe from England. I think both of them are from England. But if it's true that he's from France, but I don't think so, but if he is from France, then he can speak French and English. That's only two languages, but they will, both of them will say they can speak 4 or 5 languages. But I think both of them are from UK, because almost all their videos are in English and they will just say a few words in different languages. They say here, we are Anglika and Alex, Bulgarian wife and French husband who met in the UK. Bulgarian wife and French husband who met in the UK. I think there's a big chance that both of you are from UK, and this part about that the woman is from Bulgaria and the husband is from France, I think it's just some made up bullshit. But even if it's true, then it means the woman can speak Bulgarian and English, and the man and the husband can speak French and English. And then you will say they can also speak Spanish or Italian and other language. I think that's just some made up bullshit. And there's a big chance that both of them are from UK, because they their accent is same like if someone is from UK. Their accent is same like they're from UK when they're speaking. And also I look some of their videos, or many of their videos, I just take a fast look. And the woman, the woman and the man, both of them, they have like British accent. If they move to the UK, they will not immediately get like almost 100% British accent. If the guy is from France and the woman is from Bulgaria, you will hear that they have some accent, like it will not sound totally British. So I think both of them are from UK. And also she puts many different lessons in different language, and every time they will speak in English the whole video, and then they will just say a few words in different language. Even the Bulgarian lesson here, I look here, the Bulgarian lesson, they will speak in English the whole video, and then they will just read some words, and they actually read it from a book also. They'll just read some words in Bulgarian and read it from a book. They could just buy some Bulgarian book with some audio CD, audio file, that they listen first to the audio file, how to pronounce it, and now they're sitting and reading from a book. They're just sitting and reading from a book. If she's from Bulgaria, why she's sitting and reading a Bulgarian book? Then she will just tell you immediately the words, or she will look the words before the video. But why she's looking the words while recording the video and reading the words in Bulgarian while recording the video? I think there's a big chance that she's not from Bulgaria. And even if she's from Bulgaria, then still it means that she can only speak English and Bulgarian, and the other language is bullshit. But I think both of them are from UK and just pretending.
3 на обед и вечер, след обед, преди обед. Okay, now we are seeing a календар. Януари 2000.
She just erased something from a book, then she put this one in front of her face so you cannot see her. She just have some book in Bulgarian and then she put something in front of her face so you cannot see when she's reading. Look now. You can see she's holding a book. They just bought some book in Bulgarian and then she pretend that she's from Bulgaria. But maybe she's from Bulgaria, but still, even if she's from Bulgaria, it doesn't mean that she can speak 5 languages. Then she can speak English and Bulgarian. But the whole video, they're speaking in English, and then she would just read some different things from the book. She reads some things from the book in Bulgarian. Just because she reads something from a book in Bulgarian, it doesn't mean that she's from Bulgaria. And then you will tell me how she can read the Bulgarian letters. Maybe in the book it's written with English letters. Like maybe there are some Bulgarian letters and then under the Bulgarian letters, the English letters, how to pronounce it. And then she's just reading the English letters, how to pronounce it.
7 дни или 7 ден.
She's just reading some different words and different things. Like here in this lesson we cover telling the time, the days of the week, the months, ordinal numbers. So it's just the time and the days of the week and the months and the numbers. They are just reading from a book. Look here, we're thankful to authors Rado Sabeva Margarita and Donova Zana Zagarova for kindly allowing us to use their brilliant textbook, Step-by-Step Bulgarian Language and Culture for Foreigners. If you are from Bulgaria, why are you using some Bulgarian textbook to tell people the numbers and the numbers and the letters or the time and the days of the week and the months, like the numbers, days of the week, the months, like that? You need to look in a book. If she's really from Bulgaria, something very simple, like the days of the week and the name of the months and the numbers, she need to look in a book to say it. If she is from Bulgaria and she want to tell the time and the days of the week, the months and the numbers, something very, very, very simple. If she's from Bulgaria, she can say that without looking in a Bulgarian book. Why she need to get a Bulgarian book to read it? There's a big chance that she's not from Bulgaria. It's just some made up bullshit. I'm very sure, there's a very big chance that she's not from Bulgaria and this is just some made up bullshit. And the other guy, this guy, I think he's also not from France. I think both of them are from UK. It's just some made up bullshit that they're from Bulgaria and France. So people will think they can speak more languages.
But usually we say дни. Събота и неделя или weekend. We have seen already. Put the days of the week in the correct order. Go ahead.
And she keep putting something in the middle of the screen so you cannot see her when she's reading. She's just reading from a book and she already showed the book. Why you read from a book? You need to read the days of the week from a book. You don't know the days of the week if you're from Bulgaria. If you're from Bulgaria and can speak Bulgarian, it's your native language, then you need to find a book in Bulgarian to tell people the days of the weeks and the numbers and the name of the months and the time. Something very, very simple beginner stuff in Bulgarian. You need to find a book to read it from. I don't think you're from Bulgaria if you need to do like that. If you're from Bulgaria and can speak Bulgarian, then you can say the name of the days of the week and the months and say the numbers and those things by yourself without looking in a book.
Първи, втори, трети, четвърти, пети.
She's looking in a book to say the numbers from 1 till 10 or something in Bulgarian. She's looking in a book to tell you the numbers from 1 till 10 in Bulgarian. If you are from Bulgaria, you don't know how to say the numbers in your own language, really?
Performing the activity.
Yeah. What time is it?
Okay, so let's learn to tell the time. Колко е часът?
See, and every time they put this one in front of their face so you cannot see them. She's just reading from that book. She don't know how to speak Bulgarian. It's just bullshit. She says she's from Bulgaria, but she need to read a book in Bulgarian, how to say the numbers and the days of the week and dates of the months and the time. You need to look in a Bulgarian book to tell people. It means that you're not from Bulgaria. You're just full of bullshit. And they also make videos with other kind of people like that. Russian lessons. They have also videos, different people like that. Chic language with Teresa. They have some different videos with different people about Russian or other language. They're just full of bullshit. In their first video, they will say that, oh, they're from Bulgaria and France, like that. And sometimes they make some accent so they don't sound totally like British, and sometimes you can hear their accent is very British. They're just pretending. Sometimes they will try to change their accent so they sound like they're not British, and then suddenly you will hear that they sound like 100% British when they're speaking. I'm very sure, or there's a very big chance, that both of them are from UK, from England, and just pretending that they're from other countries and pretending they can speak other languages. And every video in different language, they will speak in English the whole video, then they will just read some words from some paper or some book in other language.
Becoming dark, yeah, the tendency is important.
Yeah.
Look, every time they have some paper with them, and then they will just read some words or some things in other language or something like that. They're just full of bullshit. And here in the start, it's very important for them to tell people that they are from France and Bulgaria, like that. It's just some made up bullshit story. And even if they're from France and Bulgaria, but I don't think so. But if the woman is from Bulgaria, then she can speak only Bulgarian and English. And if the guy is from France, then he can only speak French and English. But they'll pretend that they can speak 4 or 5 languages. But I think both of them are from UK and can only speak English. But they're just pretending they're from Bulgaria and France.
Let's say hello. Hello.
Hello.
I am Miglika and
I'm Alex.
I am from Bulgaria.
And I'm French.
And we are husband and
wife.
yes.
See, it's very important for them to say that they're from France and Bulgaria. And they say it in more than one video. They need to say it many times because they want people to believe that. But I think both of them are from UK or something like that. I'm not sure. But they're full of bullshit. And they speak with, here they make some accent so they sound like they're not from UK. But I think later in this video or in some other videos you can hear that they have a British accent.
Alex here to introduce a French poem that he likes.
Yep.
So can you please tell us about what you chose?
So
Could you hear in the start when they say they're from France and Bulgaria, then they made some accent so they sound like foreigners. In the start when they tell that they're from France and Bulgaria, then they made some accent so they sound like they're not so good in English or their accent is different. Then now suddenly when they're speaking, their accent become very British accent.
The Cat, Le Chat, by Baudelaire, Charles Baudelaire, who was a very fun guy, very fun poet. He wrote the flowers of...
Is the ability to speak many languages. So you might wonder why...
And as an aside, glot is also in French part of the throat.
Okay, does it come from Greek?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it must. So one language, as in using many languages at once, interchangeably, all mixed. That's the basic idea behind the name. So for today, I asked Alex here to introduce a French poem that he likes.
Yep.
So can you... is there any rule to that?
Well, at first it was really for poetic license, I guess you can say this. But a lot of these actually went into the common parlance. That's part of the issue with French.
At leisure, your head and your elastic back. That's not how it's called, right?
No, darts is fléchette.
Fléchette, okay.
Which is quite different, and we do.
You can see they're speaking in English almost the whole video like that. Most of their videos they're just speaking in English and then they will say few words in other language. And here she makes some video here about French lesson, and then most of the video also they will speak in English.
Words meaning words having the same root, right?
They will speak in English most of the video, and then when they speak in French they will put something in front of their face so you cannot see them. And they're just reading from some paper.
One that is not pronounced the same way as the others, doesn't have the same sound. I thought that would be fun because...
So basically all the grades speak absolutely nothing to me. We have our own internal system which is really quite different. So like we start with let's say primary school, which is like CP, cours primaire, I think. And
I think he don't even know his own language, French. They're full of bullshit. They're full of bullshit, and then they will just put some different words here or something that they will read. They're just full of bullshit.
like choosing a word from a list of words.
Dans chaque liste, un mot n'appartient pas à la même famille que les autres.
So
They just get some papers and read something in French, and the rest of the time they're speaking in English. They're just full of bullshit, and they do that in all the videos or most of the videos. They will show something about different languages and then they will speak in English almost the whole video like that, and then they will just show some different words in different language. I don't know if they're really from Bulgaria and France, or if they're both of them are from UK. And even if they're from Bulgaria and France, that doesn't mean that they can speak 4 or 5 language. If the woman is from Bulgaria, then she can speak Bulgarian and English. If the guy is from France, then he can speak French and English. It's only 2 language. Or else they are both from UK and can only speak English. So they can only speak 1 or 2 languages, but they will pretend they can speak 4 or 5 languages. They will also add Italian and Spanish and French. Even I think the woman cannot speak those languages, and the guy, if he's from France, I don't think he can speak Italian and Spanish. They'll just add 2 or 3 extra languages or something like that. They can only speak 1 or 2 languages, but they will pretend that they can speak 4 or 5 languages. They're just full of bullshit. They are just full of bullshit. And also I will show you here this video here they made with the other video they made with this guy here, Emilio. If his real name is Emilio, maybe it's just some made up name also. I'll show you here this video here, broken telephone in 4 languages. It's just some nonsense video. The first video here they were speaking in English, I think the whole video, or maybe they said few words in other language, but they were speaking in English this whole 21-minute video, and it's just some fake edited video. And this one here, 12-minute video or 30-minute video, broken telephone, it's just some game bullshit they made where they would just say few sentences in few other language, and the rest of the time they're speaking in English. and they're just reading from some paper. They will read one sentence in Italian, then or Spanish, then the other person will say what it means in French or something like that, and they will read it from a paper. And even the guy who say that he's from France, he will read the French sentence or French words from a paper, and the woman who say that she can speak Spanish and Italian and French and Portuguese or something like that, she will read it from a paper, and the same with the boy. All of them will read from a paper, then how can they say they speak the language? I will show you now.
Coisa importante você gostar.
Look, you can see the guy on the top left side, he's looking down to read, and the woman down, you can see she's looking down to read, and the boy also looking there to the left side to read. They're just full of bullshit, all of them. I will show you now, it's just some bullshit. Broken telephone in 4 languages, is it easy? You're just some bullshit people. I played broken telephone in 4 languages with Anglika and Alex from the YouTube channel Monoglossia. There are a total of 6 rounds each following this order. Me, Italian, and then Anglika have to translate from Italian to Spanish. Then Alex have to translate from Spanish to French. And then this guy again, this boy again, he need to translate from French to Portuguese. And then after that they use Google Translate. It's just some bullshit nonsense. There are 3 persons speaking for 12 minutes and they speak in English almost the whole time. They will just say one sentence. They will say one sentence in a language like that, then the other person will translate it to the other language. Like this boy will say one sentence in Italian, then the woman need to say what that one sentence in Italian means in Spanish. Then this guy Alex need to say what this one sentence in Spanish means in French, and then after that they will translate it to Portuguese and then use Google Translate. It's just some bullshit nonsense, and they will look and read from a script, or they will look and read from some paper like that.
Welcome to Romanophonie. My name's Emilio. I'm back with Iglica and Alex from Monoglossia. If you haven't already, watch the first part of this collaboration and subscribe to their channel. In today's video, we're gonna play a game similar to Broken Telephone, where I'll send a sentence in Italian to Iglica. She'll translate it to Spanish. Alex will translate it to French. I'll translate it back to Portuguese. And then I'll put it in Google Translate and we'll see what the final result is. A sentence in
It's just some bullshit nonsense. It's just one sentence. One person will say it in one language, then the other person will say what it means in another language, then the third person will say what it means in the next language, and after that they will do it and use Google Translate to translate to English. And it's just some bullshit, and every time they will look at some paper. Even that guy from France, he will look at the paper to see some simple word, like I think I looked before, it was I think la pomme or something pomme, it means apple. He would just to see the word apple, he will look in the paper. He don't know the word apple in French if he's from France. I will show you now. They're just full of bullshit.
To Iglica, she'll translate it to Spanish. Alex will translate it to French. I'll translate it back to Portuguese. And then I'll put it in Google Translate and we'll see what the final result is.
And what does Google Translate have to say?
You can see all of them, they keep looking down to read. All of them, they look down to read. They're just full of bullshit. If they can speak those languages, why they're looking down to read?
And what That's Google Translate.
You can see now the woman is looking down to read the sentence. Just one simple sentence, very easy, simple sentence. She need to look down to read. You can see the woman is looking down to read, and the man also is looking down to read, and the same with the boy.
What does Google Translate have to say?
You can see the man there is looking down to read, and also the boy, and before the woman was looking down. They're just reading those sentence and those words. So just because you read one sentence in Spanish or Portuguese or French or Italian or something like that, it means that you can speak those languages. It's just some bullshit. The whole video they're speaking in English, and then they'll just read one sentence in a language. They just write it down. Before they made the video, they write down already what they're going to say in the video, just a few sentences. It's just some bullshit.
So I guess since it was an easier sentence, it
Yay.
kind of flowed
Yeah.
well. So
Mm.
the original was Le mele piacciono a me.
You can see the boy there, he looked down to read the sentence he will say. He will just say one sentence, then he looked down to read. You can see the boy look down to read, and the woman also looking down to read, and the man also. All of them, they will look down to read what they will say. They will only say one simple sentence, then they will look down to read it. Then they say they can speak those languages, they're full of bullshit.
And then how did you translate it to Spanish?
Look, he asked the woman, how did you translate it to Spanish? Then she looked down and read. If it's very simple sentence, then why she look down to read it? She should know what it means without looking on the text. If she can speak Spanish, she said that she can speak Spanish. I showed that in the other video in the description. She said that she can speak Spanish. If she can speak Spanish, why she's looking down to read? You look at the woman there. You can see she's looking down to read. Just one simple sentence, just 3 words or something, then she need to look down to read. It means that she cannot speak Spanish and she cannot speak French or Italian or Portuguese or anything. She's just full of bullshit. They look down to read one simple sentence, it means that they cannot speak the language. You're full of bullshit, all of you.
Me gustan las manzanas.
Just 4 words, this me gusta la manzana. She need to look and read these 4 words. Just to say those 4 words, then she need to look and read them. It means that she cannot speak Spanish. Why she need to look and read them? And also I show on their channel, they're doing same like this. They will just look and read from some paper or some book. The whole video they will speak in English, and then they will just look and read few words or few sentences from a paper. They will just read from a paper, read from a book, and then they pretend to speak some language they cannot speak.
So
Look now, the guy on the top left side, he say that he can speak Spanish and French. He say he's from France and can speak Spanish and French and Italian or something like that. Why he need to look now and read? You say you're from France. This guy on the top left side, the guy on the top left side, he say he's from France. He says from France. Why he need to look at the computer or at a paper to say 3 or 4 words in French? If you're from France and can speak French, why you need to look and read the words in French? In your own language, you need to look and read the words in your own language. And it's a very simple sentence. I will show you now.
with j'aime les pommes.
J'aime les pommes. I love apples or I like apples. J'aime les pommes. It means I like apples or I love apples. I only know a little French, and I know this without I need to look. I don't need to look to understand this. But this guy on the top left side, you see that he looked to the left side to read. He looked to the left side to read this j'aime les pommes. He looked to the left side to read this one, j'aime les pommes. If it's his own language, why he don't know? Just some bullshit. Look now.
And so I went.
Look, the guy on the left side, the guy on the top left side, he looked to the left side to read, and also you can see the woman there, she's looking to the left side to read. All of them, they're just reading it. If you on the top left side, if you're really from France, you need to look and read J'aime les pommes, I love apples, or I like apples. Just some very, very simple thing. You need to look and read it in your own language if you can speak French. I think you're full of bullshit. I think all of you are from UK or something like that. I think all of you are from UK. You're just full of bullshit. I think all of you are from UK and can only speak English. I think you're full of bullshit, all of you.
J'aime les pommes.
And then in Portuguese, eu gosto.
Manzanas.
And so I went with j'aime les pommes.
And then in Portuguese.
And then Portuguese, you can see the guy on the top right side. He looked to the left side to read the Portuguese words. The guy on the top right side, he looked to the left side to read the Portuguese words. Only 4 words in Portuguese, and then he need to look to the side to read them. Only 4 words in Portuguese, and he need to look to the side to read them. And also the guy on beside of him is looking to read, and the woman looking down to read. All of them, they're just reading the sentence. Just because you read one sentence in every language, it doesn't mean that you can speak the language. You're full of bullshit. They say they can speak the language, then why they don't know? Also, this boy on the top right side, he say he can speak all those languages. He say he can speak them fluently. He say he can speak French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and English fluently. If he can speak French fluently and also Portuguese fluently, why he need to look and read? If the guy on the left side told him J'aime les pommes, then he know J'aime les pommes means love apples. If he can understand French, then he will know what it means in Portuguese. Why he need to look to the left side to read it? They're just full of bullshit. You can see all of them, they're just reading the words and the sentence.
Gosto das maçãs. And then I like apples in English. So let's.
I like apples in English. After you translate from Google Translate, they're full of bullshit, all of them. They're just reading what they will say. They're just reading, like, if the guy on the top left side, he can speak French and Spanish or something like that. If he's from France and can speak French, why he need to look and read J'aime les pommes, very simple saying, I like apples, J'aime les pommes. Why he need to look and read it from a paper or computer if he is from France? And the woman down, she says she can speak French and Spanish and Italian like that. Why she look down to read the Spanish? And the boy in the top right side, he's saying he can speak French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and English. Why he need to look and read the Portuguese? All of them, they're just looking to read something very simple. I like apples. Something very simple, beginner saying in different languages. Why they need to look and read it if they can speak those languages? You're all full of bullshit. You can only speak English. That's why all of your videos you're speaking in English and just reading something in different languages. All their videos on both channels, on this channel of this guy Romanophonie, on this channel he will speak in English in all of his videos, and when he speak in other language he's just reading from a script. And this other channel, Monoglossia, was this man and woman, they will speak in English in all of their videos, and then they will just read some words in different language, some words and some things in different language from a paper or from a book or something. They're all full of bullshit. All these 3, I think they can only speak English. I think all of them can only speak English, and I think maybe they're from UK. There's a big chance they're from England, UK. They have some British accent. Also, they say that they live in UK. The man and the woman in their profile, they say that they live in UK. I think all of them are from UK. Also, this boy, he said that the reason he made this channel is because of those 2 people. So maybe they are family or friends or something and living in UK. I think they're all full of bullshit and can only speak English.
it will be as consistent when the sentences become more complex.
See, just some very simple thing. They say they can speak Spanish or Italian and French and Portuguese like that. Then why they cannot say these very simple words in their own language or in the language they say they can speak? The man say that he's from France. Why cannot say James Le Pomme without looking and reading? He need to look and read the French words if he's from France. And the woman say that she can speak Spanish. Why she need to look and read the Spanish? And this boy, he say that he can speak Portuguese. Why he need to look and read the Portuguese? Because all of them are full of bullshit. They can only speak English. That's why they're speaking English almost the whole time in all their videos. And look, now they're just looking and reading the next words and writing down the next sentence. Okay, see now when they make this fast speed, they make speed up. They're just writing the next sentence, what they will write next. They write down the next sentence and what it means in different languages, and after they'll just read it.
So the original sentence.
So now they wrote down another sentence that they will say in different languages, and again they will just read the meaning of the sentence in different language. They say that they can speak those languages, but still they will just read it from a paper.
Sfortunatamente lui non ci è riuscito. And then Iglica translated it to. So the original.
You can see the boy there on the top right side, he's looking to the left side. This boy on the right side, on the top right side, he's looking to the left side to read the sentence. He will just look to the left side to read the sentence in Italian. The boy now, and after one of the other people will look and read the translation. They'll just look and read the sentence. They'll just look and read, then they'll say they can speak those languages. They're full of bullshit. They can only speak English. All of them can only speak English and pretending to speak other languages.
Original sentence was.
Look, you can see the boy, he's looking down to read. The boy is looking down to read. They're just full of bullshit. All of them, they just look to read. They're full of bullshit.
Lui non ci è riuscito. And then Iglica translated it to.
You can see the woman now, she's looking and reading. Now she needs to translate it, then she's looking and reading. They're full of bullshit. They cannot speak those languages. They're just looking and reading.
Que él no haya ganado.
Yeah, you're so funny. Shit people. She's just looking and reading. She's just looking and reading the sentence. You say you can speak Spanish, then you look and read the sentence. You're full of bullshit.
I know it's not the same.
And then
I see. That was a mess. I see.
What did you write in French?
Look, now the man in the top left side. The man in the top left side who say that he's from France. He say that he's from France, then he need to look and read what he will say in French. He need to look the translation in French. He need to look and read the translation in French, but he say that he's from France and can also speak Spanish and Italian. If you can speak Spanish and Italian, why cannot understand when she tell you in Spanish? And why you need to look and read the French sentence if you're from France?
Quel dommage qu'il n'y ait pas de ganache.
And then
They're just full of bullshit. They just look and read. They'll speak in English the whole time, then they'll just say a few sentences and they'll look and read the sentence, what it means.
Que pena que não tem ganache.
They're just looking and reading and they're full of bullshit. They're full of bullshit. You can see here in the other video, he said that they can speak those different languages, then why they need to look and read it?
I kind of like them. messiness of Roman languages. Like you can actually get something like Romansh, like which is this.
And Iglica, could you touch upon how you got to a C2 level in French? Because a lot of people, when you say you get to a C,
Motivation to think like I have to pass this level.
Of work or university or whatever reasons, it's for this kind of level you really have to love the.
You can hear her accent is British, English, British accent. English, British accent when she's speaking, and she's speaking in English, and also on their own YouTube channel they're speaking in English in all their videos, and they'll just say few words or few sentences in different language that they're just reading from a script. They can only speak English, and then when they speak in other language they're just reading from a script.
Like love the literature and enjoy learning it, not just like anticipate passing the language.
Listen when she's speaking, her accent British, like person from UK. She doesn't sound like someone who is originally from Bulgaria and then moved to UK. She sounds like she's 100% British from UK. And also the guy, I'm not sure, the guy also, her husband or the man also sounds like he's from UK, or maybe he's from France and then moved to UK. But they're full of bullshit. But I don't think the man is from France, but we never know. But I think both of them are from UK.
Really enjoy dealing with the language. French, like in different places even, and different points in life. So like I never took any lessons as a beginner. I was just like reading on my own and listening to people. Then I studied at university at B1 level, but I tried to take the B2 and C1 at the end of the year. I wasn't sure which one would fit me better, but I passed both of them.
You can hear she speak like 100% British accent. I think all of them are from UK, from England, from UK, all three of them. They're just full of bullshit. And I don't know if those two persons are his parents or some other family members or friends. They're full of bullshit, all of them. Look here, this video is the first of 3-part collaboration with Iglica and Alex from the YouTube channel Monoglossia. Iglica is a native Bulgarian speaker who speaks French, Spanish and Italian. He said that she can speak French, Spanish and Italian and also Bulgarian. But the video on their own channel, when she says something in Bulgarian, she need to look and read how to say the numbers in Bulgarian, how to say the days of the weeks in Bulgarian, how to say the months in Bulgarian, how to say the time in Bulgarian. Some very, very simple things she need to look in a Bulgarian book. She was looking in a Bulgarian book just to tell you the numbers in Bulgarian, just to say the numbers from 1 till 10 in Bulgarian. She was looking in a book. He say here that she's native speaker of Bulgarian, but on their own channel, in the Bulgarian video, she was looking in a Bulgarian book, how to say the numbers from 1 till 10 in Bulgarian. You're from Bulgaria, really? Really, you're from Bulgaria? You need to look the numbers in a Bulgarian book, how to say the numbers from 1 till 10. You need to look in a Bulgarian book, how to say the days of the weeks. You need to look in a Bulgarian book, how to say the name of the months and how to say the time in Bulgarian. You need to look in a Bulgarian book, and the rest of the time you're speaking in English in the video. And this guy who said that he's from France, he also speaking in English in all the videos. She say her husband is from France, but he's speaking English in all the videos. And then they'll just read few sentences in French or say some few words in French. And almost every time they're speaking, they put some picture in front of their face when they're just reading from some book or some paper. And every time they just put some picture in front of their face when they're reading. And then they say they can speak French, Spanish and Italian, and then she says she can speak French, Spanish and Italian and Bulgarian. And she say her husband can speak French, Spanish and a little Italian. They're full of bullshit. He say that Alex is a native French speaker who speaks Spanish. So if he can speak Spanish, why he could not understand what I like apples mean in Spanish and translate it to French? If he can speak French and Spanish, when she tell him in the other video, I like apples, when she tell him in Spanish, I like apples, why he could not translate it into French without looking and reading? And also they write down, before they made the video, they wrote down what they're going to say, and still he need to look and read it. Even they wrote it down before the video, still he need to look and read it. I think they're full of bullshit. I think all of them are from UK, from England. I think all of them are from UK, from England. All their videos, they will speak in English. When they speak in other language, they just read from a script or read from some paper, read from some book, and they will put some picture in front of their face while they're reading. All of their videos seem like this. They're full of bullshit. I think all of them are from UK, and I think they're friends or family living in UK. They know each other. All the three are from UK. That's what I think. They're full of bullshit. They're from England, UK, all of them. You're just full of bullshit, all of you. 2 fake channels pretending to speak 4 or 5 languages. All of you pretending to speak 4 or 5 languages. But I think you can only speak English and you're from UK. You're full of bullshit, all of you fake shit people. I will show a few more things from their channel to show how fake they are. All their videos, they will speak in English the whole video. They will speak in English the whole video. And then they will just, when they say something in other language, they will just look from some paper. You can see here in the lowest video here, they're holding some paper here. They will just hold some paper and then they will read something in another language. They read some words or some sentence in another language. And then they will also put some picture in front of their face while they're speaking. They do like this with all their videos. So the whole video they will speak in English. All their videos, the whole video they will speak in English. And then they'll just look in some paper or some book and read some sentence or some words in a different language like that. They'll do like that in Bulgarian videos or French videos or Russian videos or Italian or Spanish videos or something like that. Just bullshit.
It like stopped. There was a way out of it for a while.
You can hear from the woman her accent is totally British accent, and they'll just read from some paper.
Like a pad.
And then it like stopped. There was a way out of it for a while. Okay, now let us see what Google did. So you probably noticed the bird was she, which I guess was a mistake because we, like in French, in Bulgarian, we have genders. We have 3. We have
like German. Yeah, sorry.
French and Bulgarian. Every video or almost every video, it's very important for her to say that they're French and Bulgarian, but they're speaking English with British accent. But even if they're French and Bulgarian, it doesn't mean that they can speak 4 or 5 languages. I think maybe the woman, I think both of them are British, or maybe the woman is British and the guy is French. And even if the woman is Bulgarian, maybe she can speak Bulgarian and English only, and the guy can only speak French and English, but they pretend that they can speak 4 or 5 languages. They're just full of bullshit. I think they can only speak 1 or 2 languages. And if they know some other language, maybe only some beginner stuff. But all their videos, they're speaking in English. And the rest of the time, then they will just look at some paper and say a few words or few sentences in other languages.
Toi and to. And the bird is translated as she because ptica is feminine. But it seems poetic, I like it. Another thing that I thought was cool in English was silvered. In one place it is silvered, which in Bulgarian it sounds completely like usual, posrebren. So Bulgarian is...
Okay, so this one is also Bulgarian. This video looking at a Bulgarian symbolist, blah blah blah. Okay. So again, she will just look and read some Bulgarian words from a paper. I don't know if she's really Bulgarian, But why she need to look every time from a paper to read the Bulgarian words if she's from Bulgaria? They're just full of bullshit. And also the French video, they're doing the same. They'll speak in English the whole video and then they'll just look at some paper and read some words in French. They do that with all the videos like that. All their videos, they'll just speak English the whole video and then they'll just tell you a few words in different languages. And then they will make some video with some other YouTubers who have some other channels in other languages. And almost every time they make videos with other YouTubers, they will speak with them in English. And then they'll just say few things in other language. And then here she have some Italian lesson video. Some teacher who will help her with Italian or something like that. Or some other YouTuber who will help her with Italian.
Hello everyone, ciao tutti.
Welcome to another Italian challenge. I have Irene with me.
Ciao ciao! Sei pronta?
Sì.
Oggi cambiamo tema, avremo lo stesso tipo di lezione, ma parleremo di vacanze.
Sì. Bene.
Quindi oggi ti chiederò, prima di fare la sfida, come per la scorsa volta,
You can hear the woman there, she's speaking very slow, so it will be easy for her to understand. And I think the woman on the right side, she also looked down and read from a script. And start of the video, she was speaking in English. And this woman who teach her Italian, she's speaking very slow, so it will be easy for her to understand. It's just some Italian lesson like that. It doesn't mean that she can speak Italian because she's taking Italian lessons. They're just full of bullshit. They will make videos with different YouTubers in different languages that they do like this, and just some bullshit.
slide con delle parole da indovinare e poi parleremo un po' di vacanze. Anche le parole
Oh.
Quindi ci sei quasi sulla spiaggia.
Ha nevicato.
Bravissima. Tra l'altro qui ci sarebbe da fare. Arrivo.
It's the other woman who's speaking the whole time.
Spiaggia.
Spiaggia. Spiaggia con la S.
The Italian woman is the one who's speaking most of the time, and the other woman, she will just repeat after her some words. And also you can see her, she's in a very small picture. She's just in a very small picture in the top, very small video, and you cannot see her so good, so you cannot see her when she's reading from the script. She's just reading from a script and she only repeat after her. She just repeat after her some few easy beginner stuff in Italian. It doesn't mean that she can speak Italian. She say that she can speak Italian, then why she need to take some Italian lesson and repeating after the woman in Italian? It's just some fake bullshit. She cannot speak Italian. She's just full of bullshit. She's just making videos with other YouTubers in different languages to pretend that she can speak other languages. I think she can only speak English. They're just full of bullshit, those kind of bullshit YouTubers. I think she can only speak English. She's just pretending and making videos with other channels to pretend that she can speak other languages that she cannot speak. And I think her husband is the same, also full of bullshit, same like the other boy I showed before. All the three YouTubers, they're full of bullshit. They just make videos with different YouTube channels where the other one from the other channel will be the one speaking in different language or something like that, or some lessons in different language. It's just some bullshit. I think they can only speak English. They're full of bullshit. I think both of them can only speak English. They're just some fake bullshit people. Subscribe to my channel now. Remember, subscribe to my channel. See you. اشترك في القناة دلوقتي. افتكر اشترك في القناة. أشوفك. السلامة. Husk at abonnere på min kanal nu. Husk at abonnere. Vi ses. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne maintenant. Abonnez-vous. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne.